making something new. So last time I went live, I think I was making the creepy fox. Well, I finished it. His head was way too long, like his head was just too tall. So I set it to the side and I started sewing his head in, and I just had to figure out how exactly I want that to look. So that was that project. Today I'm working on a pair of pants that um, I just want them for me. So I think I want to do these. These pants took me, I want to say 25, 26 hours. It's really hard for me to remember. I sat here and I made them all at one time. However, I did the drawstring at a different time, the pants one time. Uh, I did the waistband and the drawstring 2 different times. And one leg took one day, then the other leg took another day. So I didn't sit there in time exactly how long it took, but I'm about to remake these for myself. And if I remember correctly, I used the 6 millimeter needle, and I did about, uh, maybe we should count so I don't have to guess. But it looks like I did a single stitch, which is terrible news. If I did a single crochet, then I'm feeling like I must have used the 9 millimeter needle. What's going on here? That might be a half. It's so big, it's hard to tell. Let me see real quick. But yeah, I'm remaking these pants. We redesigning in green, all green. This one is feels like mostly blue. Yep, that looks like a, okay, half. It's a half double with a 6 millimeter, 6.5, which is not that bad. I'll probably work these up really fast. By the time I notice, I've been working on it for hours. I might be, finishing it. So we got this green, gray, white, a lighter green that I think I want the pants to mostly be, like this lighter green color. I have this sage-ish that I'm supposed to be using for my follower blanket, a dark gray, and a black and white. All of these colors I think I want to use on those pants. What's up? Good afternoon. Welcome in. I think, turn the brightness. Yeah, y'all can see. So yeah, I went shopping and I got a couple pairs of sandals because I don't know why every summer my sandals from last year just get ate up by my closet, or like by me pushing them to the back. I need to stop spending my money on $10 sandals. That's the problem. Because what did I do today? I went and bought some cheap sandals. Yeah, I need to invest in some nice sandals so I don't have to keep doing that. But anyway, I bought some blue. Yes, I run my own business. I do crochet. I'm a designer. Thank you, ASAP. Welcome in, y'all. If you don't mind just giving me a tap. I'm about to start working on another pair of pants. If y'all are just getting here, this is the pants that I made already. And I'm about to, looking through them like that, it's so funny. But I'm about to make these again. I think I want to do them a little bit longer. I made these other ones that are tighter, but they're stacked, and where I'm going is going to be warm, so I don't think that I want to do a stacked pant. I feel like a loose fit would be cute. So, shall I start? Maybe I should start with the waistband, and I knitted that. How long did it take for you to get started with crochet? Well, that is a very particular question, because technically it took me many years to get started actually making things. But as far as learning the stitches, that might have took like 2 years, 3 years. I was little. I was like 7, trying to figure out all the stitches before YouTube. I don't want to give away how old I am for real, but I had this really cute green and white color, and I'm feeling like I might have got it mixed up for the pink and white, and I'm a little upset about that. That would have been perfect. The shoes that I have are green and white. It's fine. All right, let's start this waistband. And I'm gonna knit it. I'm probably gonna do like 7 because I did too many here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 is too many. I'm gonna do like 7 or 8 this time and see how that looks. My best piece is yet to come. As long as I'm still crocheting, I have yet to do my best work. I don't even know what my best piece so far would be. I've done multiple fashion shows. Some of them, well, I think they're both, the last 2 fashion shows I did are on my page here. I did one live, and that was last year, and it was my first fashion show. So those pieces are like things that I've worked on or that I've made since I started making stuff. So 10, 9, 8. 8 is cool. But yeah, good questions. My personal, one of my favorite pieces that I've made so far, I did a skirt and top with a bunch of squares. That was one of my favorite pieces to make. But if you ask the general public, their favorite piece of mine that I make is either these dresses with the pleats. I have a white one in here like that. This one I made recently, knitted the waistband. People love the stack pants, but I wouldn't say that's a favorite. I don't know. Oh, this one too. My granny square dress, it fell. People like this one. It goes to the floor and it has a nice fit to it. So that one is probably a best piece. It depends who you ask. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, they're all so different. It's like sometimes I'll crochet a pillow and a blanket. Sometimes I'll make some socks or a stuffed animal. Sometimes I'll make resort wear. So how do you compare those items to be which one is the best, you know? I don't know. I don't know how I would do that. Okay. Waistband. I think this would be a cute color for the waistband since I want the pants to mainly be this color. And then I can do the drawstring dark. But green pants would be very cute, I think. So we're just gonna cast on, I think, well, how many did I say? 7 or 8? I need to write this down. I need to be writing all of this down. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I mixed up crafts. Forgot how to cast on. But one, two, three. Hold on. Be patient, y'all. 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be good. I'm curious, are those comfy for summer? They are comfortable for summer. So if you look at the clothes that you have on, like if you just look down, you'll see that they are stitched. So crochet is just a classic way to create clothing. If you look back in history at clothes, they were handmade before we had machines that made everything easy to rip. We so used to things being so thin and breakable. This is just a high-end material, really. It's the same as like a classic fabric. And it's really home ec's fault that they never taught us how to make fabric and material, where people think crochet, like just in general, because there's different fabrics that you can use that are more breathable than others. Like you wouldn't want to wear uh, polyester in the wintertime because it holds on to cold. It's not much different. You can use cotton or acrylic or wool or alpaca, and some of those are more breathable than others. Some are more comfortable, some are warmer, and then aside from that, certain stitches that you use. So the pants that I just showed y'all, the stitching that I did has a bunch of holes in it. So those pants are very comfortable. But the stacked ones I showed y'all, because it's so close to your legs and the stitching is smaller, it would be more comfortable for the fall. But yeah, it just depends on the fabric, just like regular clothes. This is the original clothing, the original fabric. And speaking of, I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to record for the stream that I plan on um, making my own yarn coming up soon. Like growing the cotton and putting it together, spinning it, and making my own cotton yarn. I might have some sheep too later on down the line and start doing wool. But absolutely, I'm gonna do cotton clothing coming soon. I can't wait to. I got some land. I already have a green thumb. I love growing stuff. I have a garden. I just posted to my story today my Venus flytrap. It caught a fly. Y'all should go see. But yeah, I have a little garden. I'm growing strawberries, green onions, regular onions, oregano. Um, then I have like some fun stuff, flowers, pollinating things because I love butterflies and bees. But yeah, I'm gonna have some land, grow some cotton so that I can make my own yarn. And that's gonna be so cool. Get some cloth made from scratch. Like when you think about it, clothes used to be so expensive. And I have a series on my page, like a playlist of stitching throughout time, like through history, the history of certain things. Um, thank you. It's gonna be so fun. It's just a good mix of all the stuff that I like to do. But there's a series on my YouTube that I did for Black History Month of Black people's involvement with fashion and their impact, Black Americans throughout history. It was very interesting to learn. I learned a lot about fabric, how people would make clothes when they didn't have anything. Imagine not even being able to go to a store to pick up a t-shirt. Like everything you owned, somebody had to make from scratch. And I do mean from scratch, from the ground up. That is like we can't even imagine. I feel like I'm doing something because I crochet, but people had to spend even this. I bought this out the store. Years ago, somebody would have had to spin this in their kitchen before they could even make anything. And to me, that is incredible. That's such a lost art. But yeah, I went shopping today. I went shopping today and I got some cute casual things. Hey, we're living in different times, you know. You can go to the store today and just pick some stuff up for $7, $10, $15. Clothes used to cost an arm and a leg. People was wearing flour sacks. Can you imagine cutting up flour, cutting holes in it, cutting holes through a sack of flour for your kids to have clothes to wear to school or work, really? I'm trying to finish these before tomorrow is crazy. I'm gonna be on live for a while. I would love to stay on live and finish these pants, but it's just not realistic because I can't have music playing on YouTube and it gets very tedious trying to talk, count, crochet, not make mistakes. But I'm loving the YouTube live thing. I'm going to Louisiana. That's what I'm making these pants for. I got a job to do. It must have been hard, but that's why people did hand-me-downs and people who made clothes were valued so much higher back then. People still have a lot of respect for seamstresses today, but they were basically celebrities like a NBA player is right now. If you were a seamstress and you made nice stuff, because everybody need clothes, and there were no clothing stores. Not really. There were designer stores for rich people, and that was pretty much it. You can get clothes from people. And I only mean like 100 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. You have a goal, like how many pieces you are trying to make this week for your job. So I have commissions. Even this, somebody paid for me to make for myself. But I have orders, and pretty much I give myself 2 weeks, no matter what the order is, to get it out to the person that ordered it. So if you order something big or small, I try to have it to them in 2 weeks so that I can get new orders coming in. I can't keep the same order for months. I know sometimes people do months and months because they have jobs and kids. I don't have a job or children. So I get little odd jobs here and then. I don't have here and there. I don't have a 9 to 5. So I can knock out as many as possible. Yeah, I can knock out as many as possible without, my wrists. My wrists will freeze up on me. As a matter of fact, when I was making this dress, I made this in one day, 18 hours. Originally, you see the waistband is knitted. Y'all can't see that. I don't know why I said you see. I know you can't see. The waistband is knitted, like what I'm doing right now. Uh, Originally, I was gonna make the whole dress tight, a tight knitted dress. Well, I wash my hair, y'all. I'm not sweating in random places. Hey, what's up, T? Welcome in. This took me 18 hours. Most of the time was obviously the skirt, but yeah, I try to knock these things out quickly. These pants took me a very long time. If I take the pants off the hanger, they're like 7 feet long. So that's how I got them to stack. I used to have a goal because back in the day I used to only do crop tops and they were just basic. But now, y'all ever seen that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob made that one patty and then Poseidon made 1,000, but they were nasty? I try not to rush myself because I can make 50 things. Cool, good job. Clap, clap. Nobody's gonna buy them if they're ugly. If they're not well put together. If, like, people can tell when you take your time on stuff versus when you just made it and then said, here you go for sale. $80. I'm paying $80 for that. But if I gave it more thought, if I put more design into it, I draw it out, you know, have more care and concern, that's a different product, you know. But yeah, maybe 5 years ago, I was so focused on finishing multiple crop tops in a day because crop tops are easy to sell even if they don't look good. But all of the crop tops that I didn't sell, I still have them. The joke's on me. I don't have nowhere to put all of these crop tops, and they're not my size. Like, I just got all of this extra stuff. So, not necessarily. I have an amount of money that I'd like to make, and I would like to keep that information disclosed. But that's pretty much the only goal I learned to give myself, to not stress myself out. And I just love to crochet. I look up and I finished like 5 projects in a week just because I was sitting somewhere crocheting. I like stuff to come to me, you know. But how you doing, T? Welcome in. Thank y'all for the taps. I was just saying I'm making some pants for my trip to Louisiana in like 3 or 4 days. I just want one pair of pants that I could take a picture and post online when I get out there. Just one outfit. Do I have finished outfits? I do. But I just want something fresh, you know? Just something that the people haven't seen yet. Yeah, I can reuse it. Oh, why the fuck would I mean, oops. Yes, I can take them apart, but why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I finish a project? Have you ever seen a painter just paint over a painting they've already finished? You're not gonna see that. Let me just be an artist and delete this song by re-recording over it. Oh, I'm a director. Let's just delete all of this footage by re-recording a new movie over what I did already. Who does that? I'll just buy some more. Whether I liked it or not, I did it. It was my art, my project, and then I can look back on it and say, oh, this was ugly or this is cute. And two, I currently have sales on my website because I have projects that are not necessarily my best work. So it ends up working out. Worst come to worst, I could just give it away. They're still usable clothes. It's just as the years go by, I get better. So I don't care for my original stuff as much as I like my new stuff. That makes sense. They're just laying there since you aren't able to sell those crop tops yet. Don't forget to say yet. Never say never. I could have these projects for 20 years and then on the 21st year, they all sell. What, what I'm what I'm gonna do with unraveled yarn? I have so much yarn. It's better to just pay $3 for a new ball of yarn than to undo 5 hours of work just because it didn't sell yet. You know. And what you're talking about is called frogging, like taking a project apart. I'm sure some people do that. If this yarn was expensive, like if I paid 20, 30, $40 for one ball of yarn, which some people do, then I would take it apart. If it wasn't selling, because if it's ugly and it's not selling, then I would take it apart. But yet I've never even considered. I wouldn't know where to start, to be honest with you. Some of that stuff is so sealed. The way that I put it, like the way that I tied it off, is so the ends in, I wouldn't even be able to find. I would have to cut it. And I have always wanted to cut my crochet just for the satisfaction, like just to cut it. Like, I think everybody has wanted to cut their crochet, but I just can't bring myself to doing it. It happened for real, like something was there for some time, and one day, hmm? It happened for real, like something was there for some time, and one day, poof, someday. Absolutely. I've been doing this for 15 years. This is 1000%. I've put something to the side. I hadn't posted it. Most of these things is from me not posting them online. That is just okay. So the way this works, there are millions of people in the world. Every million person has not seen everything that I've made. You don't think that out of the billions of people that exist, one of them would buy the shirt? I'm sure one of them out of all of the people in the world that exist. And then also think about the fact that the only way that I can make money is by spending my time creating something new. I already put that labor in. I would be losing money if I took apart work that I already did, labor I've already exhausted to remake something new when it's a possibility that somebody could purchase what I've already done. But yeah, it actually happens in all forms of business. When something doesn't sell, Walmart is not taking it apart. Oh, let's just take it apart and make something else. They put it on sale next year. They just set it to the side and then they resell it at a later date. No business in the world takes their stuff apart and resells it. I don't think. Maybe like candles or something, but you'll be hard pressed to find people remixing their stuff like that. I don't think. See, now I'll add to something. That's a good idea. Taking it apart though, but I've added to stuff, like added more color, added some decoration to it, stuff like that. But yeah, I've never tried to take something apart. But T, you still in here? Talking about going to Louisiana next week. I'm also going to Alabama, and I'm not making nothing for that. I'm only gonna be there for like 4 days. I'll probably make a shirt. To be honest with you, I could have just made a shirt now, but I just always wanted some of my own pants. that I can wear for myself. That's not full $100. And so I'm gonna do that. We've been on here for 30 minutes already, and this is all I've done with this waistband. And I've been moving. I've been putting in work. And this is exactly why I only have 2 pants that I haven't sold already in here. It was great to hear about your work. Have a great day. Thank you so much. It was a joy talking to you. You made me think about some stuff. I hope you come back. I hope you have a great day yourself. Thanks for hanging out. Later. I need to be on a beach somewhere. That's where I need to go. I'm sure Louisiana has beaches, but ew. I need to be in Mexico or Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. Somewhere pretty. Somewhere with fruit. In the future, I would love to be a travel designer somehow. If I can get this YouTube stuff to take off and all I have to do is go live wherever I am or post my stuff or maybe even travel and vlog my traveling. If I could just monetize my social media so that I can take on the world, I would be a happy camper. That's the goal for now. I don't know how long I have to do this for, but I'm definitely taking the time to make my page more entertaining, have more stuff going on. I know it's been like just whatever videos I had on my TikTok, but I have an idea for intro music and like how it's quiet right now. Just like some background noise will make this go by so much faster for me. Too, because sometimes I get distracted and I have to count. It would be a lot better if I could just hang out, listen to music, and finish my work. Because no telling how long I'm about to be on here for. Oh, too, I forgot to tell y'all. Hold on. Let me just give a couple of updates. Because I plan on keeping this live up so that people can watch it later and just know what's going on with my life. I already told y'all that I finished the fox. I just have to ship it off. A young lady asked me on my live. She called up and she was like, "Hey, can I get something for free?" And she called me before, but she kept messaging me. And this is like a little kid. She's like 11 or 12. So I blocked her. It was getting on my nerves. And I love her. She's so sweet, but I'm sorry. I just can't deal with my phone being blown up. But she found me again. And this time I learned my lesson. No free things. That's what happens when you offer free things to people. They act like that. It is what it is. But I did offer her a free needle and some free yarn. I packed it up and I'm going to ship it out free for her, but I got to pay for it. And she can learn how to crochet her own stuff. So I would love for that to be a thing. Like I would like to start a GoFundMe or something, some kind of donation-based system where when people want to learn how to crochet, all I have to do is send them the kit and they can start. And it will only be for children. Because if you're grown, go to the store. Go to the store. Yarn is only like $3. And a needle is a couple of pennies. But kids can't go to the store. They can't order stuff online. They don't have a card. So I'm going to ship her out some stuff. And I think it would be cool for kids when they come across and they're like, "Oh, I've always wanted to learn how to crochet." I have these needles that I got off Amazon. I got a bunch of them, a 5mm for like $8, if that. I might have had like 50 of them, and that's all I have left from me just giving them away. When people say they want to learn how to crochet, I call them on a bluff, because usually they're bluffing. Usually they are capped out, just saying they want to learn how to crochet and don't actually want to learn. So yeah, I would love to do that. And my friend too, for me, she wants to start doing crochet kits, but I don't know how much I can tell y'all with that, so I'm not going to share. I'm not going to disclose too much. But that would be a good combo. The free needles, a box of scrap yarn, and her kit explaining what to do, how to do it, what to make, blah blah blah. It's so much that you can do with crochet as a business outside of making things. Like having the skill set, knowing how to do something people want to learn is its own moneymaker. If you're not subscribed to my TikTok already, that's where I get most of the content to post on here, put my shorts together. I just made a long form video on here maybe a couple days ago. It wasn't even a full week ago, of my day 1 through, oh, it was the 15th. My day 1 through 15 with my crochet challenge that I've been doing on TikTok. It's so cute. One of these days I want to go through the videos on here, like just scroll through and watch everybody's 30-day challenge. Maybe I'll do that on live. That sounds like a fun time. I'll have some of the people call in and they can explain it themselves. But anyway, I've been doing a 30-day crochet challenge. Today is day 19 and Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. But today's day 19. Yesterday was a photo shoot, and today is remaking something that I did and I didn't like the recreation of it when I did it the second time. I missed yesterday, so I'm gonna have to do 2 in 1 today, and that's all right. I just wanted to get this started at best. Again, I doubt I'll be able to do this on live every day, every time that I work on them, but at least for now, y'all see in 37 minutes, this is all I get done. So this waistband in and of itself is gonna take me 4 hours maybe before I even get to the pants. Lord Jesus. But it's fine. I could have used the Tunisian crochet too, but I don't know how to do that without making it sideways yet. I have to learn that. What else is going on? Oh, my can I leave a message? Can I type on here? Of course not. I've never seen that before. Okay. Well, my TikTok, oh, well, my TikTok is Art Banter, ARTBANTER, Art Banter. My point with that page is not necessarily my business page or my art page. I wanted it to be for art and conversation, just like the name says, Art Banter. I want to start doing interviews. I would love to have a channel where I bring in artists, we interview each other, or not each other, I interview them, or they interview each other, and we do art, or they do their art form and maybe explain it, because a lot of people don't know how much goes into a project. Like I get people make things look easy, but that doesn't really help people have a respect for what they do. A lot of people's crafts, the only people who really understand how much work is going into it is other people that do the craft. Like they don't really know exactly what it is that you do. And Sometimes it gets repetitive for artists to explain it over and over. Personally, I love it. I love being a partial crocheter, partial teacher about the history and what all goes into crochet, because a lot of people just don't know what it is, and I do. So let's just talk about it. I love talking about it. But yeah, I would love to have a page, because the way people get so passionate about their art is so beautiful to me. It's why I got into photography, and I know that sounds weird, but in a picture you can really capture somebody's essence. I only liked the kind of photography that was like catching people at parties or weddings or birthday party, well, still a party. You know what I'm saying? Like candid shots, because you capture somebody's essence in the moment, outside of studio photography where somebody's sitting there and they're like fake, they're being fake. I don't really care for that. But when you're doing your own craft, when you're doing your art and you're in your element, people just have a different glow. They're a different kind of person when they're comfortable, when they feel safe. And art is just a vulnerable thing in and of itself. I think a page dedicated to talking about art, like a rap genius almost, but for creatives of all kind, not just rap. I think that would be cool. So if you're not already following my TikTok, ARTBANTER, Art Banter, and that is my second TikTok where I can go live. My personal TikTok, I don't know the name, but if you search my name, Jaede, it'll pop up somewhere. All right. That's enough about TikTok because they don't pay me nothing. I don't think that they ever will again. Used to. They don't mess with me no more. But yeah, the second half of the crochet challenge that is on my Art Banter page is coming at the end of this month. And it's probably going to take me a second to finish and make that because I'm not going to be home. As a matter of fact, that's an excellent point. How am I going to do the rest of this challenge away from all my crochet stuff? I need to record those videos now before I go. Got to be more careful. Dang. Outside of that, and then this is going to be my last thing. No, it's not. Outside of that, I need music to put on here. If y'all know any producers, beat makers, people who want to get their songs out there, just so that I can have music playing in the background, that would be great. I'm doing all of this talking for people that watch the playback, for whoever just likes to hear me talk, and you get to watch me work a little bit. I mean, I hadn't done much, but I'm working. It is what it is. This is how long it takes, man. There's nothing I can do about that. This is real time active knitting, stitch by stitch. I'm about to measure it in a second, but it can't be more than 8 inches. And I have to do about 30. So the first 40 minutes or so, this is what I've done. Yeah, if I could make beats myself, I would. And I tried, and it sounded like beep, boop, do do do, boop, bing, bop, da da da, bump. So I think my niche is not beat making. Yeah, so if you know any producers, tag them to me, please. I need some sounds. I can't keep coming up with stuff to talk about. Literally, I didn't forgot what I was talking about, what I was counting, what I was doing. It's just too many things. Okay, let's measure this before I keep going. Measure tape. Did I tell y'all about this bag? I love this knitting bag. It's the best. And all my needles, well, most of them. My light up needles that don't light up no more. I got my tiny needles, my 3.2. My chunky boys. I got my seam ripper. Oh my goodness, my seam ripper don't have no top on it. Just waiting to hurt somebody. And this is where I keep all of my knitting needles. The inside is where I will put all of the yarn. And it has holes in the sides, so I don't have to take the yarn out the bag. And it has a portable charger. Come on now. I don't know what I need that for, but that's the best part. Tech. Women in STEM. That's what we love to see. What did I get this for? Oh, my measuring tape. Okay, hold on. It's in here somewhere. See me a second. Just be patient, guys. Okay. It's in here somewhere. No. No. Oh, you know, too, I forgot. I actually had a lot of stuff to do this week in terms of my crochet. I had a dress that I made maybe 2.5 years ago. I had to fix the straps. It started to come up, so I got that here, and I've been fixed it. It's just a matter now of getting it back to her. The fox plushie that I've been showing y'all, that y'all seen already, shipping that off and fixing the head, making it a little bit smaller. That was actually a lot of engineering, getting that head, because the way that the neck is, the doll is like, his hands is like this and his head is like cocked like this. And crochet is so soft. It was very difficult trying to get his head to stay like this without making his body fall forward off of the... It's a lot of engineering that goes into this, and you would not think that. Why? I should have, and I still might get my engineering degree. But that's another conversation for another day. I haven't looked much into that, so I don't even know why I brought that up. But I would love to do engineering for real, for real. I need to get off of here since I don't know where my measuring tape is. But I'm probably not even going to work on this until I finish my hair, to be honest with you. I haven't retwisted my hair since March, beginning of March. And if I showed y'all my afro, you would not believe it. Super soft, but yeah, what is that, like 3 inches new growth? Yeah, I gotta sit there and do my hair, then measure this little piece. Can't be more than 8.5 now, maybe. I think this is gonna be so cute whenever I finish it. Oh my gosh. Why can't I just take my hands off and leave them to do work for me so that I don't have to sit here the whole time and do it? Like, what a choice. Doing a business where you are the artist, the one and only one, is quite a choice, quite a decision. I'm not really sure why I did that. Quite the choice. But the good thing is I have my money with me everywhere that I go. My 2 hands. All I need is a ball of yarn. I could literally do this with my fingers if I wanted to. This is going to be my last row, and I'll be back maybe later today. I lied. This is going to be my last row. I'm going to come back and my hair is actually going to be done. If I don't come back today, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. We're doing the streaming thing, at least an hour. I just need 10 people to give me 1 hour. That's all I need, and then I'll be monetized. If I could continue that for like 3 months, 10 people, 1 hour. Was that the math? That sounds so wrong. How many hours was it again? 3,000 hours. And if I stream for an hour, how many people would I need within 90 days to make 3,000 hours? Somebody do quick math. Where's ChatGPT? It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Is it 50? 50. 6, 500, 6, 5, 15. Maybe like 70. Okay, somewhere in there. I just need y'all to give me an hour. For now, we're gonna say 10 people. If I could get 10 people to give me at least an hour, 30 minutes, just stay in here for like 30 minutes, then we'll be cool. I need more ideas to get my stream to be more entertaining, because I know this can't be it. Just this conversation. I don't have much to talk about. If maybe I had somebody to join me, like my friend when she does come on here, but you know, when you doing something for the first time, you work out the kinks to see what it is that you're good at. And I know I'm entertaining. I know that this is not that entertaining though. Just gonna keep it a stack. Would people like to watch it? Sure. In slow motion though, like in the way that I'm doing it, I just don't think so. I just don't see that. And that's okay. We're gonna work on different ways to make the stream more entertaining, so that we can get people to sit in here at least 30 minutes to an hour. Like just put me on and go do something else and listen, you know? We'll figure that out. But I just finished my last row. We just made 52 minutes. Shout out to everybody who came, stopped by. I really appreciate y'all. If you can just double tap real quick or subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. This is what I do, and I'll be back. I'm Jade. This has been made by Jade or crocheted by your girl, whichever one you want to say. All right, I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.